Praise Studio Bones and the gods of anime, for they have bestowed upon us the gracious gift of an announcement for Boku no Hero Academia Season 2. Base Studio Bones literally confirmed in this 13th episode that My Hero Academia will be receiving a sequel adaptation. For we do not know how much it will cover, how many episodes, but it is an official announcement that is getting continued. Is anyone else excited? Manga readers, let me know before anything else of this video, how was the adaptation? Towards the beginning, there was talk of how faithful it was, and Studio Bones is known to make anime original ending. Was this ending completely anime original? Or was it 100% faithful, or somewhere in between? Did Studio Bones skip over anything? And as gratitude, we must worship Studio Bones and the gods of anime. We must sincerely show our gratitude, for My Hero Academia has been one hell of a ride. A strong beginning, some speed bumps in the middle, and then one hell of a strong ending. With that climactic fight between Nomu and All Might, and even this ending, there was feels, there was action, it was outstanding. Putting it simply. Before getting into the actual episode itself, let me just talk about the series a little bit more overall. Soundtrack, voice acting, English dub, animation, just let me cover some of those bases. Soundtrack first. The villain invasion theme, the villain theme, and then several others like You Can Be a Hero 2, the opening and the ending song too, they're wonderfully done. They're not 100% masterpieces, but they're addicting, they get you pumped up, they make you feel feels. My Hero Academia has some strong OSTs. Hell, I even downloaded the opening song and the villain invasion theme where it goes do 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 do. But I think it's like OST number 13 or something. It's so damn good. It sent chills down my spine. And then when you have the moments where All Might is kind of like a beacon of hope, an idol, and he's standing over Deku, and they have these emotional moments, the OST that kicks in, it just makes you kind of feel the feels. It makes your eyes tear up like Deku is. Studio Bones did an outstanding job choosing the soundtrack, and whoever the composer was for a lot of those, my honest just appreciation. Thank you so much. Now, voice acting. Pretty good voice actors. Really good voice actors. Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, All Might, and Tomura, which is the Hands villain, and Aizawa are my personal favorite voice actors. Overall, it's really damn hard to get an entire cast with great voice actors that makes you not really hate any of them. So, hats off again to you, Studio Bones. English dub. So Funimation had been doing a broadcast dub, and as I had taken 5 months to complete this goddamn series, the English dub was complete, and I checked it out. Christopher Sabat as All Might is the perfect choice. He's always done these manly roles. He fits All Might so well. Deku, Bakugo, Todoroki, Kirishima, several of them fit the role so well. The only main issues, the only roles I have are Sue, Mineta, and I think it's Ochako. Their voices don't fit them as well, especially Mineta and Sue's. And Voice Hero, it's tolerable, but it's the Japanese version is a lot better than the English dub in those couple roles. But goddamn, Funimation did themselves proud with this. Now, animation and art style. It really brings out the comic book feel, this superhero comic book feel that you see with like Superman and all those cartoon animated movies, and it just goes so well, it blends so well. And then the animation. Overall, the animation's been pretty damn good, but when the fight scenes kick in, Studio Bones just turns it up from like 20 to fucking hundreds. And it's just, you have to sit back and go, holy shit, man. Studio Bones, with My Hero Academia, has done so well in many regards. It's really hard to find too many faults with this. Sure, the plot was kinda slow at some times. The characters can get annoying. Mineta, or even Deku, when they're crying all the time, some people might find that annoying, or them to be too weak, or they should just get over it. But it's part of their character, especially Deku. He's always been bullied all of his life, because he's quirkless, and then he's getting all these opportunities, and it makes sense for him most of the time when he's crying. So I can accept that. My Hero Academia, by Studio Bones, and I think his name is Kohei something, that's the mangaka, has been an outstanding ride. The art style, everything about it has been just superb. Let me know your thoughts on My Hero Academia overall as a season. How was the adaptation? What are your personal feelings towards Studio Bones for doing this? Do you think they'll do a 12 or 13 episode or 24 episode season for Season 2? Let me know any of your thoughts down in the comments below. Now, getting into the actual episode itself, it starts off with a hostage situation. The electric guy, he was caught by this villain, this electric villain, who was jamming the communications like Todoroki said. And he's not the average grunt, but he's also not an elite villain. So he's that mix between, he's experienced, but he'll never go to the lengths of being a full-on elite villain. We have that hostage situation, and then All Might's bluffing because he used up his time. And going back and doing the math from last episode, he said he did over 300 punches. That would mean he did a punch every 0.5 seconds. God damn, All Might! So fucking fast. Oh my god, I think it's like 6 punches every 0.5 second. But, All Might's bluffing. He ran out of time, and he's slowly turning back. If he moves one step, he'll turn back into his weak state and reveal his true form to the villains. And Tomura Shigaraki, which is, again, stress that his name, it'll probably become an important plot point in the future, like finding out who his true identity is, his backstory and all that. He's freaking out because it's only a couple minutes until reinforcements arrive, and they lost their only chance to kill All Might. Nomu, he was sent fucking flying. The Mist villain convinces him there's still a chance, because All Might's still weakened from Nomu, from fighting Nomu. So if they team up, they'll have the chance. So they charge him, and All Might can't move. So Deku, which, surprisingly enough, we've always known he's fast due to the quirk, One for All. He's as fast as All Might, and he just disappeared in an instant. And this time he couldn't control his quirk, which it was confirmed that he controlled his quirk in that split second from episode 11. He couldn't control it this time, so he broke both of his legs, and he already has, like, index finger or middle finger and his thumb broken on one hand, and he was gonna punch Tomura as he was trying to kill All Might, and it bought All Might a couple seconds for reinforcements to arrive, and my breath and my heart stopped as Tomura reached around, put his hand through the portal, and he was gonna grab Deku by the face and disintegrate his face. It got so close. Like that, he had a bullet in his hand. Reinforcements arrived, pro heroes, the teachers from UA High arrived, the principal and all the other teachers, which all have some interesting designs. I'm really curious about a lot of their quirks. One of them can apparently create, like, fog or smoke clones. One can control cement and all that. We know Voice Mike, how he can amplify his voice kind of thing. It's kind of easy to infer that. You have the guns guy, and then there's this interesting female teacher. I like her voice actor, both in English dub and Japanese sub. Really interested to learn more about all these teachers, to see them. Some of them have showed up before when they were taking the entrance exam for UA. They were the judges. So, there's that. The students are protected, they're all rounded up, the villains flee, Tomura was shot in both arms and both legs, manages to warp out, and it comes to light there is an informant. It might not be on the UA staff, but someone knows about All Might. It could be the number 2 hero wanting to get to the number 1 spot, or it could be someone entirely different, and Tomura calls him Master. And then there's this second guy who's like the scientist or something like that, working alongside this Master who has more power than Tomura. They created Nomu, and they learned some valuable stuff. This wasn't a futile mission. No. They learned about some of the kids' quirks. They especially learned about Deku. Deku's as strong and fast as All Might, and Tomura remembers that. He is resentful. If Deku hadn't intervened, All Might would have died, and Tomura is pissed. That sets up for the future plot point of Tomura going after Deku as sort of revenge or just lashing out in anger. He's going to be probably watching them. Unfortunately, due to the failure of their mission, it seems that the UA High is going to be bulking up their security. They're going to probably have more heroes every time they do an exercise exam or something like that, so this never happens again. They're probably even going to find ways to make sure the warp guy can't get in there, because apparently a warp quirk is very, very rare. So with all the students safe, and the only injuries are Deku's broken legs, 13's injury on the back, and Aizawa, which apparently he's been injured enough that his like orbital or occipital floor is damaged, and it could impair his eyesight later on, which is a major blow to Aizawa because he relies so much on his eyes. So it might have ended his hero career, or at least impaired it so he can't fight as much. But he's going to be healing. He didn't suffer any serious brain damage. He did break his arms and all that. And it comes to light that Nomu, he's been arrested now. So that also sets up for the plot point of Tomura and the quote-unquote League of Villains, which is a name tossed aside. It was a cheap name. They never used their real name, the whole villain association, which they're also going to gather more elite villains, which is concerning because if 2 elite villains, well, 3, did this much damage, The students are going to need a whole lot more training. Nomu's been captured. Tomura might go save him because he was kind of attached to him in a sense. He was pissed when he was flung off and all that. He goes, my Nomu, my Nomu, my Nomu, and all that. Students are safe. They're all recovering. Izuku's in the hospital with All Might. They're both recovering. We come to find out that All Might's best friend is a guy in the police force. He knows his true form. I don't know if he knows his full secret, but he at least knows his true form. And it kind of ends off there. But it does foreshadow that this invasion of the villains was only a small incident. It's small in the bigger picture. A major incident's going to happen. So that sets up for future plot points that might not even happen in Season 2, maybe Season 3 or 4. And then we have this one villain, or villainous-looking character, creepy as fuck, and he's mostly shadowed out, but his tongue and all that, oh god, he was creepy as fuck. He's watching over a city. So that's probably either another elite villain that's going to join the Villains Association, maybe a rogue villain. We'll probably find out in Season 2, maybe Season 3 if he doesn't show up then. Episode 13 was pretty damn good. Still didn't beat out Episode 12 because we had the whole fucking fight with All Might and Nomu, and that was just pure god sauce. Oh my god, I still can't get over that. I watched it so many times between Episode 12 and Episode 13. Oh my god, I at least watched it for like 3 days straight, just over and over and over and over, in between school, homework, and a bunch of other shit. So yeah, My Hero Academia. Great, great series. Thoroughly enjoyed it. What are your thoughts on the series? This is Alex Nation here, signing off, so check out the links down in the description, go follow me on Twitter and Facebook, watch plenty of anime, read lots of manga, have a good day, and goodbye, guys.